Hi there, in this video we're going to have a look at the LinkedIn Company Scraper by scrapingsolutions.com.au. The purpose of this software is to scrape company information for the LinkedIn website. So let's have a look how the program works. There are two modes. We have search mode and LinkedIn mode. With search mode, if the user only knows the names and the country of a company, you can enter them into the Excel document that I'll be showing you shortly. This will gather basic information about a company, but most importantly, the LinkedIn URL, which you could then use in the LinkedIn mode to gather more detailed information about a company. Now with LinkedIn mode, you can enter a batch load of LinkedIn URLs of companies into a text document and have the program scrape for more detailed information like the industry, company size, the website, etc. So if you've already got a batch load of LinkedIn URLs to hand, you can bypass the search mode and just go straight ahead and use the LinkedIn mode. Let's have a look at search mode first. Go into the program folder and then click on the data folder at the top. Here you will notice an Excel document named search. Open that up, and here is where you can input company names along with its country code. Once you've entered that into the list, save it and then go back into the program. Here in the program, click on the Edit Search List button at the top. Notice already selected we have Company Search List, and it says in brackets Excel sheet format. That's the Excel document we just opened. And if you haven't done already, you need to locate that Excel document first. Press on the right hand button here. Navigate to the data folder, and within that you'll see the search document. Click on that and press open. So that's now ready. Just press on OK and then press the start button at the top. Now this is going to scrape that information for the LinkedIn website. Now this mode only gathers basic information, but it's useful if you want to get the LinkedIn URL. As you can see, some of them are coming through now. So we're just going to wait for this to go through. When you're ready, you can press the stop button at the top to stop the process. And then press on OK. So as you can see here, it's gathered some information. You can use the scroll bars at the bottom and on the right hand side here, go up and down. So you can see the information here. We've got the search term, search country, and most importantly that URL of the company profiles and the scrape date, etc. here. So what you have to do here really is if you want to export this data, you can do it individually. You can select individual ones here by using this left hand column. If you click on a row here, you see it highlights. Press on the toggle check button, and as you see it's put a tick in the selected box. So this one here is selected, so you can go ahead and highlight other rows here, and we'll just tick that one as well, and number 9 here, we'll tick that. So we've got 3 selected. Now if you want to do the whole entire list, press Ctrl A on your keyboard, and as you can see it highlights a lot. Press on the toggle check button and you can see it ticks the entire list here. So now this is ready for exporting, so we're going to go and click on the Export Selected button at the top. Now here is where we can select where we want to put the file. I'm going to put it on desktop here. And then where it says file name, enter a name for the file. I'm just going to call it company list. Then notice at the bottom here we have save as type. Now you can save it as a CSV file, or if you use the pull down menu you can also select an Excel file. Now I'm going to use the CSV file. Now this also opens up in Excel. Press on the save button. It says export completed, press OK. So now that has been exported to my desktop, and you can double click on that to open it. As you can see, it's exported that information for us. And here we have the LinkedIn URLs that it's collected. These are the company profile URLs. So that could be useful for the next step. Okay, so let's have a look at the other mode. With LinkedIn mode, you can use the text document that I'm about to show you to insert a batch of LinkedIn URLs of companies. If you don't happen to know of any, you can use the search mode that I just showed you to gather those LinkedIn URLs and then copy and paste them into the text document. Okay, so let's have a look how to use it. Go into the program folder, click on data at the top, and then click on the LinkedIn text document. Now in here you will see a list of LinkedIn URLs I have already. And remember, in the previous mode, the search mode, I had that Excel document that I exported, and in that you will see I had those LinkedIn URLs already to hand here. So you can go ahead and copy and paste those LinkedIn URLs into this text document right here and save it. And then we're ready to scrape that information. So we'll go back into the program, click on Edit Search List, and this time select the second option, the LinkedIn search list in brackets text file format. And if you haven't done already, remember you have to search for that text document. Click on the button on the right hand side and then go into the program folder. Click on data, that data folder, and then click on LinkedIn. Press open and then OK. And now you need to close the program and restart it. Now we've restarted the program, click on the Start button. And now we're just going to wait for the program to scrape that information. Okay, and if you want to stop, just press on the Stop button at the top. Press on OK. Okay, so we've finished the scraping process, and as you can see, it's gathered a lot more detailed information. It's gathered the company name, industry, company size, company type, the website of the company, headquarters, founded, summary text, and the LinkedIn URL as well as the scrape date. So we have all that information ready to export to a file. Remember, you can select individual rows here by clicking on the left-hand column, press toggle check on the ones you want, and it does a tick in the box there, as you can see. Now if you want to do the entire list, press Ctrl A on your keyboard. That highlights the lot. Press toggle check up the top and you have ticks on all of the rows there, as you can see. So now let's export these companies to a file. So press on the Export Selected button at the top. And then just select a location where you want to put the file. I'll put it on desktop here. Enter a file name. I'll call it Company List 2. I'll leave it as a CSV file. Press Save. Export is completed. And here I have my Company List 2 file. And I can open that up in Excel. And you'll see all of that data has been collected and put into this document right here. So this is very useful, and you can go ahead and use it as you wish there. I'll just talk about some of the other features this program has. If you close the program and reopen it, all this data will still be there, so it saves that data for next time. If you want to clear that data, you need to go to the settings right at the top here, and then click on the Reset Database button. It says, are you sure? Press on Yes, and then OK, and then press on OK again. And then it just erases that information so you can start from scratch again. The program uses special techniques to avoid IP bans. It uses random time delays, multiple browser use agents, so you don't have to worry about getting your IP banned with this program. The program can be fully customizable to your needs. You just need to get in contact with us and we'll see about implementing them into the software for you. We can also have the ability to get the email address of a company and also the email addresses of all the employees of a company as well, so that might be useful to you. So again, just get in contact with us about that as well. You can check out some of the other scrapers available on the scrapingsolutions.com.au website. These scrapers are also customizable to your needs. You can follow us on YouTube and you can keep up to date with any new scrapers available. The link is on the screen now. Thanks for watching.